Thank you to Arena Breakout for sponsoring this video. Hey everybody, I'm ExxotikGaming. Welcome back to another mobile gaming news video. We have 6 different games to talk about in today's video. A lot of different information. We're going to start things off with Delta Force Hawk Ops. You guys know this as the next-gen FPS game that's coming for console, PC, and mobile devices. It looks fantastic. There's going to be both a Battlefield game mode as well as an Escape from Tarkov mode on release. And we just got a brand new trailer released for the Escape from Tarkov game mode. I'm not going to show you the trailer just yet. We're going to look at it in just a couple of minutes. But yeah, it looks fantastic. And I definitely think this game is worthy of being one of the best releases of 2024. Next up, Tencent is releasing another new FPS game for PC, but a lot of people are saying that this game might potentially come for mobile devices as well. Tencent does love to release games on PC first, and then they come to mobile devices a little bit later. This game is called Project RS. There are very few gameplay videos leaked on Twitter from this game, but from the little bit of gameplay that we have seen so far, this game looks fantastic, and you can actually sign up for this closed beta test that's happening very shortly, in just a few days. I will have some more information regarding that in just a second, but yeah, if you want to sign up for the closed beta test, I'll be explaining how you can actually do that. However, yes, we got to talk about Hitman. Hitman is coming to mobile devices. Hitman is another huge shooting game series. A lot of people really enjoy these games on console and PC, and it's been a long time since any sort of game like Hitman has been available for mobile devices, but a game called Hitman Blood Money Reprisal is coming very soon, supposedly before the end of the year. We're going to take a look at the trailer and see if this game is worth talking about. And since we're talking about all these different games, I thought I'd briefly mention Valorant Mobile. There's a lot of confusing news and information regarding the global release of the game. A lot of people have said some very false information, and Sarge OP, our very reputable leaker on Twitter, has posted some more things over the past couple of days regarding the Chinese version, the global version, and then the global release of that game. We're going to go over what he said so you guys are a little bit more up to date with Valorant Mobile global release. And to wrap up this video, there are 2 more games I'd like to talk about. A brand new Crossfire game by Teamy J3 Studios. This game is called Codename CF0. CF obviously probably standing for Crossfire. At least that's what most people are saying. It could have a different name and it could be different, but most people are saying that it is going to be a brand new Crossfire game, and it is coming for mobile devices as well. And then finally, there is a Silent Hill game coming for mobile devices as well. If you're into horror games, well, we're going to take a look at the trailer, see if it's scary, and yeah, you're going to be able to play a new horror game on your mobile devices very, very soon. So before we get any further, I want to tell you all about the amazing sponsor of today's video, Arena Breakout. If you've seen my videos before, you know how much I love this game. This game is hands down one of the very best mobile FPS games for iOS and Android devices right now. It has stunning graphics, realistic physics, and a huge variety of weapons and gear. It really is different from pretty much all other mobile FPS games because it's way more tactical than your standard mobile games that you're used to. It's not just a mobile game. It's a full-fledged PC game that you can play right now on your phone. But what makes this game even more awesome is that it just launched Season 2, available now from October 27th, which brings a ton of new features and content to the game. Season 2 introduces a new weather system that changes the environment and gameplay in dynamic ways. You can experience different weather conditions like sun, fog, rain, and even typhoons during your raids. The weather affects your visibility, movement, and combat, so you have to adapt your strategy accordingly. Season 2 also adds a new map called Port, which is the largest and most complex map in the game. Port is a sprawling urban area with multiple buildings, streets, docks, and warehouses. It's a perfect place for intense firefights, but be careful because Port is also home to a new boss, Derwin. Derwin is a ruthless mercenary who will hunt you down and try to kill you, so you better be prepared for a very tough fight. And that's not all. Season 2 also brings a new limited game mode called Farm Storm Warning, where you have to survive a deadly storm in the farm map. There is so much content in Season 2, and this is legitimately the perfect time to get into the game if you've never played it before, and it's unlike any other mobile FPS game you have ever played before. It's more tactical, more immersive, and quite simply, more fun, dude. You can download it for free using the link in my description. Trust me, you will not regret it. And if you do download it, let me know what you think of it down below in the comments. So yes, getting on with the news of the day. Delta Force Hawk Ops. Everybody knows this game as that true next-gen FPS game for console, PC, and mobile devices. It's coming out for PC first, apparently, and then probably coming for console and mobile a little bit later. This game looks fantastic. We saw the first trailers from about a month ago or something like that, and a person on Twitter known as Rosethorn_Juicy, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is posting a lot of information regarding this game. And I don't know if this person is just a leaker or if this person is somehow in with Tencent, you know, maybe working for them on the side or something like that. But thanks to this person, there's a lot of really cool things regarding some very cool upcoming FPS games for mobile, PC, and stuff like that. You're actually seeing a little teaser of what we're going to talk about in just a second. But they did post a new trailer for the Escape from Tarkov mode. This is the new trailer for the Escape from Tarkov mode. I'll lower my volume a little bit so it's not too loud. But I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic. These graphics, I can only hope this is what it's going to look like on mobile devices. Like, it's not like it's going to look like this on PC and then the mobile version looks terrible. If this is what it looks like on freaking mobile, this literally could be the very best looking mobile FPS game ever created. It's awesome. It's awesome. And then there's a little bit of information here. It looks like it is the November 3rd. November 3rd, there's going to be some sort of PC test. You're probably not going to be able to get into this very first test, most likely, but I'm sure you could probably do some research here and see. Yeah, it's telling you what processing power you're going to need to be able to run this game, and there might be somewhere here on this website that you can sign up for it, but I would anticipate with this game, it's going to be similar to Apex Mobile 2.0, or High Energy Heroes, like we like to call it, where you're going to need to have a Chinese ID, you're going to need to have a WeChat or something like that to be able to play the game. It's going to be tough. Most people are probably not going to be able to get to it. But I do think some people will, so I'm going to do a little bit of research, and I'll let you guys know in a future video if there's any way that you can actually play Delta Force within the next few days whenever they start their new beta test. However, now we got to talk about another new FPS game by Tencent that's coming very soon. It's coming for PC first, and a lot of people are saying that this game could come for mobile devices in a little bit. It's called Project RS, and our good friend Rosethorn_Juicy has posted a couple of GIFs showing some little teasers and snippets from this game. You can see the graphics here. You can see this gigantic purple tornado. Looks scary. You don't want to go in that. This is what you can expect to see in this game when you play in this upcoming beta test on PC. It looks cool. It looks really interesting. I mean, these graphic style kind of has a little bit more of a cartoony aesthetic, I think. And there's even some pictures here. Information. A lot of different stuff regarding this new game. And basically, yeah, so what I wanted to show you all, oh look, there's the balloons on my page. Hey, it's my birthday, by the way. I actually put a little link here that you guys can go to sign up for this new game. It's obviously called Project RS right here. And if you fill out the information, you might be selected to be able to play in this brand new beta test for Project RS. If this game does come for mobile devices in the future, you'll be able to play the game early before everybody else, and you'll get to have a good understanding before people start to play it on mobile devices. So all I ask is if you decide to sign up for this beta test, you want to try this game out before everybody else, at one point during the sign up process, it does ask, referred to the beta test by, please just type in ExxotikGaming, just like this. All you got to do is that, and it does help me out because if enough people put ExxotikGaming as the referral, then hey, you know what? They might actually notice me, and I'm trying to get on good terms with all these developers, and if I can be, then that means that I might be able to do some really cool things for you guys for this game in the future. So yeah, now then, let's talk about Hitman Mobile, shall we? Hitman is a massive video game series. It's been around for decades at this point in time. You're essentially a hitman hired to do certain jobs. I actually have never played them before, so I'm not necessarily the best knowledgeable when it comes to this sort of thing, but this game is finally coming to mobile devices. It's going to be a game called Hitman Blood Money Reprisal, and our reputable leaker on Twitter, SarjoP, says, with new features and gameplay improvements inspired by later Hitman games, this title is coming for Android and iOS this autumn. the game will be available to pre-order soon. Now, obviously, what I would like to do is show you all the game trailer. So we're going to go do that just because I think this trailer is going to do a much better job at explaining everything this game has to offer than I can, because I'm not too knowledgeable about the Hitman series. I don't really understand exactly what you're supposed to do. I did take a look at this trailer earlier, though, and one thing that I did notice is the graphics are kind of old school, and I'm a little bit worried about that. I don't know if that's just because they're trying to make it look like a nostalgic PC version of Hitman, but I really would like if they tried to revamp the graphics to make it look a little bit better than what we're seeing right here, because this does sort of look like a game from 2015, 2016, something like that. So this game could potentially follow the same fate as Payday Crime War. I hope it doesn't, but I don't know. Maybe the gameplay is going to outweigh any sort of graphics here. It's cool. Coming to iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch. There's interesting things that we did see, though, in that trailer, like this one, for instance. This little part right here, they say, for Agent 47, the devil is in the details. Luckily, in Hitman Blood Money Reprisal, you can enter instinct mode to highlight points of interest, including targets, guards, fuse boxes, ladders, and more besides. There was a game called Hitman Blood Money that came out in 2006. I think what the developers are trying to do with this game is they're trying to make it look like this 2006 video game. I just really hope maybe they're going to add some new features and stuff like that, because a lot of developers seriously underestimate how capable mobile games are now. Just take a look at like Call of Duty Mobile. It's an old game at this point in time, still looks fantastic, has better graphics than the gameplay we saw in this trailer right here. So I don't really know. You guys can let me know down below in the comments what you think about this game, but I am skeptical about the success of Hitman Blood Money Reprisal. I want it to do well, but I guess we'll see sooner or later. Now, I do have a little information regarding Valorant Mobile. I just want to keep you guys up to date regarding global launch and all this type of stuff, because this is one of the most hyped mobile FPS games, period. This game, alongside Warzone Mobile, I don't think there's any other game that people are more excited for, just in general. Sarge OP, our very reputable leaker on Twitter here, has posted a few different things regarding Valorant Mobile. Back on October 10th, he said the game might release in global version before CN, as they have to wait for license to release the game in China. Then he posted a few days later on October 21st, this is an update / clarification to our previous news. Riot took the Tencent Valorant Mobile version and reworked some of the mechanics to be closer to the PC experience. Few content creators had recently playtested the game. Beta is possible by the end of 2023 or early 2024. And he finally said just recently global launch will be in 2024. So a lot of people thought global launch would come in 2025, 2026. Looks like it's coming in 2024, as I probably expected. I didn't think it would take that long for the game to come out. But most importantly is apparently some content creators have already gotten access to Valorant Mobile. I have not. Why the heck was I not selected? Come on, Riot Games. Select me. I've made so many videos on Valorant Mobile. I'd love to make videos on this game. Sarge OP said that we had partial info previously and thought that the Tencent version was coming to global, but we were unaware that the Tencent version is being reworked under Riot for global release. So it's really interesting. So basically, Riot understands that Tencent knows how to make some really good games. They're not going to completely create their own version of the game, which would be stupid if Tencent's already putting in all the hard work to make their game. But they're not just taking the exact game that Tencent made and just translating it to English and then releasing it globally. They're actually taking this Chinese version of the game. They are reworking a few things and making it closer to the PC version of the game. Then they're going to be releasing it globally. So I just thought that was really cool. But what I did want to show you all here is Gaming on Phone a couple of months ago apparently posted that a brand new Crossfire game is currently being developed by Tencent. This is the game right here, and it's very interesting. Codename CF0 will feature a 3D experience with 2D art. So I wanted to show you all the trailer here real quick, just because I think it's really interesting. This trailer doesn't really show too much gameplay. It's more of like an animated trailer, if anything, but it gives you guys a good idea of what the overall graphic style is going to look like, maybe the types of characters, the weapons and stuff like that. And it's really interesting because it switches from like this 2D anime type of aesthetic to a more realistic looking, I don't know, maybe more like a Valorant type of aesthetic. It's really interesting. Like, see how the character looks here? Very realistic looking, great graphics. Maybe this is more of what the game is going to actually look like when you're playing it. But then it switches over to this anime type of looking thing. That's really freaking cool. I don't know, man. Maybe this game is similar to that game Calabiao. If you guys remember, I've made several videos on that game. That's like the third-person Valorant type of game. Maybe the developers of this Crossfire game have been making it for many years, and then they thought, oh, you know what, we might as well try to make some third-person Valorant type of game with this similar type of graphics and aesthetic and stuff like that. I've never played the Crossfire games before, so I don't know any of this type of stuff. I don't know if any of these characters are people that were in the original Crossfire game, but nevertheless, it looks really good. And this is actually a pretty decent length trailer. I mean, it shows us a lot of stuff. 2 minutes long? I'll take it. Hey, pistol animation looks really good, if that's what it looks like in the game. And that's it, right? Cool little knife thingy with the katana. Very similar character style to Calabiao. Very interesting. You can definitely see how these games are similar to one another. CF0. There we go. So that's the trailer. That's the brand new promo for CF0 Crossfire 0. Obviously, it could have a different name when it finally does come out, but wanted to show you all the trailer because this is going to be a massive game when it finally does come out, and if it does come globally, this will be right up there with Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG Mobile, and any of these other titles as being one of the biggest shooting games ever. And finally, to wrap everything up, I wanted to show you all the horror game Silent Hill Ascension. Reporters on duty posted a few days ago that the pre-registrations are live. The game releases on October 31st. It's a thrilling new Genvid interactive streaming series where you, along with the rest of the community, decides the move and fate of each character. Yeah, you can pre-register for it on the Google Play Store right here. Looks scary. And the App Store as well. It's expected on October 31st, 2023. Just search it up, Silent Hill Ascension, and you'll be able to play this game yourself. But I wanted to show you all the trailer here. I don't know if this is made by the official Silent Hill YouTube channel or anything like that. It says official, but this is Silent Hill Ascension. I don't know about you, but I cannot deal with horror games at all. So I'm not actually sure if I'm going to be playing this game. Or at least, I don't know if I'll successfully be able to play this game. I might only be able to play for like 5-10 minutes. And I might be too scared. If this is... Wow, these are great graphics, I have to say. Is this what the game looks like? This could, you know, could just be like the animated thing to make it look better than what it is. This Halloween, a new Silent Hill chapter begins. I never played Silent Hill before. So I don't know. I'm kind of going into this thing blind here. So I wonder if this is going to be a first-person game or a third-person game? I don't know. We'll take a look at the Google Play Store page in just a second. A lot of people dying, as expected in a horror game. It's going to be probably very gruesome, gory, a lot of blood. A lot of monsters. Okay, that just looks horrible. Experience the terror together. I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest. I'm a little bit too scared. Well, they have a whole entire website dedicated to this. It's literally just called Ascension.com. They even have some news, looks like, regarding this. Wow, lots of stuff, dude. Okay, so you can read up on this if you want to go to their website here. But on their Google Play Store page, does it show anything at all? Shape Silent Hill canon forever. Redemption, suffering, damnation. Can't miss live scenes daily. New Silent Hill monsters. There's a lot more information here. It says their stunning graphics immortalize your virtual self. Your decisions make history. Interesting. It might be like, you know, one of those games where you make the decisions yourself and that kind of determines the whole story. I don't know. Looks cool. But yeah, this is a pretty long video as of right now, and I think we should probably just wrap everything up here. There was a lot of different stuff that we talked about, and I hope I made it as coherent as possible. Again, if you would like to download Arena Breakouts, I will be having a link down below in the description. Check the game out. It's fantastic. I love it. And even though you can't play any of these games right now, at least you can play Arena Breakout. That game is fantastic, and yeah, so that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave a like and subscribe for more mobile gaming content, and I will see you all in the next episode.